everybody. Welcome to my crazy theories. For a starter, we won't be doing much. Just the Angry Birds timeline. You can kill it. We didn't drop one? Oh, shoot. I'll get to it later. So, what about the Angry Birds timeline? Well, it's in the event that the games are in order of, and even Angry Birds tunes. Yes, that's in it too. It's canon. Yeah. By the way, when I say all the Angry Birds games, I mean all the classic ones that got removed. Okay, so let's start off simple. It obviously starts out with bad piggies, because in the cinematic trailer, we see that King Pig sees the eggs and gets excited. So does Ross and everything. So yeah, I wish I could show you footage. I'll see if I can provide links later. Anyway, actually, Angry Birds Rio, because the food getting shipped off to Rio. So obviously, King Pig and everyone tries to get rid of the birds and stuff. So yeah, they can do that because the eggs, if you notice, are alone. And then after Rio becomes Angry Birds Classic, when the birds come home to their nest and see that the eggs are gone. So they get vengeance against the pigs, as said in the gameplay trailer. But then, after Angry Birds Classic, comes Angry Birds Seasons and Angry Birds Friends. Okay? So, yeah. Also, they're all kind of actually happening at the same time, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, after those two comes... Yeah. I think those are the... I think that's going to be the first part of our timeline summed up. So, first Bad Piggies, then Rio, then Classic, then Seasons and Friends. So now it's time for part 2 of the timeline. Galactic stuff. Starting out with Angry Birds Space. Well, specifically the trailer for Angry Birds Space, the cinematic one. So, what happens in Angry Birds Space? Well, some of the birds go up to space. Who's not included in that? Well, I am. Guess who's in tunes? Everybody who went to space, including Bubbles, mind you. He's in the Halloween episodes. And me. So, what if Angry Birds Tunes is just me and my motherly instincts hallucinating the birds still being there after they unexpectedly went up into space with Icebird? It's a theory. This whole thing is a crazy conspiracy theory. Anyway, while the birds are up in space, Stella goes and visits her old friends, which then kicks off the events of Angry Birds Stella. Also, meanwhile, while up in space, okay, that happens for like the entirety of Toons and Stella. So after that comes Angry Birds Star Wars, where everyone else realizes, oh, they went up into space. And then they evolve into the Star Wars characters. Makes sense. Obviously, 2 comes before 1, because prequels and sequels, so yeah. Also, they should make an Angry Birds Star Wars 3. They really, really have to. Anyway, after that one, Okay, after a while of being in space, they miss Bird or Piggy Island or whatever. So they go back for nostalgia, and it kind of sets off the events of Angry Birds Transformers. And then eventually Angry Birds 2. After Transformers is completed, yeah, they kind of go back to how they originally were, and then they fight for a while, and then the eggs hatchlings exist, and then yeah. Angry Birds 2, although now we're in the next section of our timeline. So we did the first part, now for the second part, which is Space, Stella, Toons, Star Wars 1 and 2, and then Transformers, technically. Because Transformers are from aliens visiting Earth, and we are now visiting Earth, so yeah. Anyway, then comes Angry Birds 2 in the timeline, and then after a while the Birds and Pigs truce, because now we're just fighting for nothing. The eggs have hatched. So Leonard joins the flock, and then at that point, it's just infinite everything. And nothing. So now that we're truced, we then decide to, hang out with each other and stuff. Do some stuff. Then kicks off the events of Go, Blast, Fight. Wait, no, not Blast. That one sucks apparently. Go, Fight, Epic. Wait, no, not Epic. Epic takes place in an alternate universe because there are 5 eggs there, so yeah. And there's really no explanation how we got there. At least in Star Wars, there's some explanation. Some. So, yeah. That's the timeline. It ends with Go and Fight. And I think that's those 2 last games in our timeline. So, and then we have the Truce era, which is 2 Go and 2 Go and Fight. Yeah, that's our timeline. That is our timeline. Right there. Based on what we see in the games. Because there's more in the past. There's lore to Angry Birds. Yes, there is. Even though it's kind of mostly told out. See, Birds and Pigs have been fighting for a long time because pigs always used to eat eggs. Can you believe it? Can you? Probably. But then our current king pig here, the one we see in the games, never tried an egg before. That's why he's so obsessed with them. And also what kicks off the events of Angry Birds. He spies those eggs and bad piggies, sees the excitement, and well, yeah. That is our whole timeline. Pretty interesting, huh? Wait. In Angry Birds Space, the birds can breathe in space without dying. But the pigs need oxygen bubbles. Therefore, wouldn't that make the birds aliens? Especially since they can evolve to fit with the area around them so they don't look sus. But that's a theory for another time. Next up on Matilda's Crazy Theories. The Angry Birds in Angry Birds are aliens. Thank you for watching this theory. See you next time.